A very beautiful morning. Welcome to Spring Trends. Of course, it's on Western Spring Television. This is where we talk about everything trending, what's trending, who's trending, whether you're trending, and reactions on social media. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei, welcoming you especially. And of course, Femi is here by my side.
Of
How you doing,
course,
Femi?
that is the part where you welcome me, especially. You don't know the banjo way of welcoming
Yeah,
people. I welcome you. I welcome myself, especially
your face show,
because my face show.
your shoe shine.
See my shoe,
Yeah,
it
I
is
had to
shine.
confirm
Okay,
so
it
I
is
don't
shine.
tell a lie
Never
on
caught on
TV.
fresh, at least most of the
Exactly.
times. Good to be here.
Yes, good to have you. Let's start right away. Very first story this morning is talking about what Chief Body Judge set to President Tinubu to rein in as minister. Yes, Wike, the former deputy national chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Body Judge has called on President Bola Tinubu to take action against Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, to ensure that Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara can govern effectively. And, a lot of elder statesmen, stakeholders have been speaking on this particular issue, calling for peace, calling for the two sides to reach a truce so that the people of River State can have good governance. Let's take reaction. Cherish Chidema on IG says this man is really disturbing the peace of River State. What is Wike's problem? Cherish is asking, what exactly is your problem? Gang, 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 gang. What is your problem? Eh?
Why the emphasis?
What's your problem? Let me speak like my brothers from the north.
Problem.
And Gabriel's Ogunfoji says, to find a lasting solution to River State political impasse, Mr. Nyesom Wike should, as a matter of urgency, be removed by Mr. President from his cabinet. His current position as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory is one of the reasons that makes him think is the greatest in the land, not even in River State alone, but in the entire nation. The noise is just too much about him. And remember, that particular statement from Minister Nyesom Wike saying he's going to put fire, in some states. And you saw a particular reaction from Oyo State Governor, who you can call, one of his allies, saying, Minister Nyesom Wike, please don't put fire in my own state, too. Don't put fire in my own state, too.
They play.
Of course, it was a joke, but a lot of people saw that more than a joke. Let's take another reaction. Mazeli Charles Dubem says there was a country called Nigeria. There's still actually a country called Nigeria, Marcel. Insane power tussles, killing your people, destroying your state, yet claiming to love them. And Jeremiah Uswegbu says, out of the all 36 states in the Federation, it's only this particular state, River State, that is giving Baba much headache. And I don't know, say Baba don't old. I was just about to ask that. Which of the Babas? If it's talking about Mr. President, I mean, a lot of people are saying that Mr. President not really talking tough on this or not, being vocal about where it stands is actually aiding the crisis going on in River State. Femi, your thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't say that. But let's speak to the crux of the matter. It's on a previous program, we just spoke to a Rivers person and somebody who has been in power. Many of them are ashamed at this time that the only news that has been coming from that state is gas boost, not just gas boost or banters on social media, real violence. Arson, brazen arson. And these are the issues. Now, with all that has happened the last 4 days, the weekend to yesterday, we have not had the police speak on the matter. They have not apprehended anybody. It's more like a free-for-all. Do whatever you want. Local government headquarters has been set ablaze in quick succession, and it's looking like everybody is just roaming free and moving mad in that kind of a place. And these are the issues as well. But for the gladiators, Sasim Fubara, and Izoga, that is former Governor Wike. I don't know what they are planning to do, but then politics will come, politics will go. There is a state to govern.
Yeah.
I hope in the next 10, 20 years, when maybe two of them are not being in power, at that point, 30 years, if God, keeps them and preserves their lives, will they be proud of what they are doing at this time?
Yeah.
And I'm not even I'm not even giving anybody, cutting anybody some slack. Either the governor's camp, the Sasin Fubara,
or the
Izoga's camp. What exactly are you people doing? Structure. And did you come to this world with structure? And the one that is saying I'm all about peace, so I'm building general hospital, is like those people we need a psychiatric unit very soon. This is a everything is just about politics.
Yeah.
Now people are saying, we can go say agreement. Which agreement? Somebody said earlier. Tell us the agreement. What's the issue? Waiting on our what? The House of Assembly is just on its own. We have 3 man House of Assembly. We have another one, 26 or 27 of them. In all of these, everybody just doing whatever they want in that kind of a place. A court in Rivers say, oh yeah, go ahead with the election. Police, oh yeah, support to. Another federal high court came and said, stand down. INEC, leave them to their this. And this is, we are supposed to be living in a country. We are living in a country, but nobody should be proud of what is happening because you will not be in power forever. I think it was orderly. And I'm talking to both parties. It was orderly that was there. And then it was Amici, from Amici to Celestine Omeha, from Meha to Wike, 8 years. He called himself, what did he say, performing governor or project governor, Mr. Project. And he has even taken the Mr. Project regalia to Abuja. Focus now. And you too, do whatever you are supposed to do.
I mean,
by the way, you know, I said, somebody said Wike brought sim, but he no register the sim.
What is that?
So he be.
What is that? He brought sim, but
you know, an unregistered sim.
All right. I mean, you talking about the fact that there has not been, much good news coming from Rivers State. I remember the only one good news that caught a lot of people's attention was the Port Harcourt refinery. But at some point, we don't even know what's happening with the Port Harcourt refinery. I hope federal government will not say it's because of the crisis going on in Rivers State.
That place has not. Exactly. It started technically at a point. Nothing.
Let's move on to the second story this morning. From Rivers State, we head on to Kogi State, and we hear that the governor of the state, Man Ododo, has announced the immediate implementation of a minimum wage of 72,000 naira 500, 72,500 naira for all civil servants in the state. So good news coming out of Kogi State. Remember that the minimum wage has been put at 70,000 naira, and Kogi State is going for 2,500 naira added to that 70,000 naira for its own minimum wage. And I say it's a good one coming out from Kogi State. Paul of Truth, let's see the truth. Paul has to say this morning. He said not be to announce, not to pay, because we are in the era of propaganda. Anybody can say anything. And Bunsen Ola Moses says, how long will they keep announcing? Make them show work in Tabeg for almost 3 months now. So announcing. And Vera _worry_girl is saying that, and that's nice, it's commendable. And Balogun Switzerland, it says make we see a lot first, no be show workings. What do you think?
In fact, this one, when you see a lot, you go check your app.
You will transfer bits to know, okay, the money is there.
if you see a lot, go and check your app. If actually may not be audio.
I used that's a big one.
To the star boy, that's in that axis now. The rescuer, the conqueror, the emperor, the extraction master. His Excellency, about the 72,500. It's quite a nice move, by the way, to say we even raise the bar. You know, the politicians say, the government, federal, they pay 70, we raise out to 72.5. But make them pay first. Because in your guy, when they extract up and down, the very special white lion. At the point was say, he's a young person, he has done what nobody is doing, he's blazing the trail, pay at the time, civil servants or retirees in the state are saying, now modulated, this guy they pay. You know, that was Afusa in a particular state. That state of theirs, they don't even know which side they want to say they owe us. So governor say, I know they owe now. Civil servants say you they owe us. So is now pay, make them see first.
Yeah.
Because even the federal government, they promise Nigeria coppers. God. If you are to see me, I got you. I sympathize with you people. They're the owner or my jobber for that matter. Yeah, I didn't even win them. Okay, they promised them 77.
Yeah, and they will back date to I think July. Yeah,
and they get 33. In many copper, the shoulder power where they are.
But they are saving their money for them. Don't worry. I mean, 44,000 naira in that's July, August, September, October. 4 months. In 4 months, that's how much. I mean, you guys are rich already.
The thing is, make my in-laws pay first. Because we know what's happening.
All right, let's move on to the next story this morning. NAFDAC workers begin indefinite strike.
Nobody will no strike for this country.
Only in this country, drug agency goes on strike. I mean, that's
only me
the
and you know
tag
they
there.
strike for this country.
Well, should we work on something?
No deal.
All right. So how come the NAFDAC? What's the rationale behind that particular strike, industrial action?
This person is rude.
Black Pearl says, "I am not sure God." All right, Black Pearl. Black Pearl says, "I'm not sure God is aware of this country. So fake drugs will be circulating freely now or more." I mean, there are people that said that even when the NAFDAC was not on strike, we had fake drugs, fake products,
because
had
an epidemic,
a free day. Yeah. Now that NAFDAC, the agency workers are saying they want to down their tools.
Maybe the senior staff now.
Let's see what happens. Benga Ajiboye says they have been on strike the moment late Dora Akili left. All right. This Benga Stake saying that since we since late Dora Akili left, I mean, may God rest her soul, that agency has not been what it used to be.
Yeah,
and you know that Mrs. Dr. Akili gave those people a tough time when she was there. In fact, her life, that of her family, were in constant danger because
she was shorter.
Because of
bullet passed through her headgear, Agili.
Because of what she did while she was there. May her soul rest on. And Dr. McKinno says fake drugs will move freely now. Boom market for the fake producers. And Engineer Olami says, you guys are working 247, yet inferior products litter everywhere now. Imagine you guys are on strike. Now, Femi, before you give your own thoughts on this matter, all the comments we've read out this morning alluded to the fact that we have fake products in circulation like never before. Now, what is going on in Nigeria where the life of Nigerians really doesn't matter anymore, especially when we have an agency saddled with this responsibility to monitor and curb the circulation of fake products? Why do we still have this fake products? Not only drugs, fake cosmetics, fake
food items.
I mean,
fake drinks.
Now, why will the lifespan of an average Nigerian not go down with what they ingest?
The issue with NAFDAC is, fake things is hydra-headed. Number one, some Nigerians doesn't have conscience. They will do anything for money. Now, there is the economic implication. Some persons that will not be attracted to crime, before, or maybe they are not too strong on their values, but in as much something is working, you might not see the negative part of them, but because of the economy, they rather say, okay, if you can make something for money, why not? So that one is there. Value problem is there. And then the porosity of the system, I think, is the main thing. Because people knows that there is a way they can beat the system, and maybe you have corrupt X, bad X in those institutions that can look away, not just to allow, but you just look at the other side. We've seen this happen in other agencies as well. Number 4 is this. For me, what is the staff strength of NAFDAC? Let's speak to the truth of the matter. How many NAFDAC agents do you know? It's not a clandestine agency. They are not the type. Maybe they might have their intelligence part, I don't know. But what is their staff strength? Can they cater for the market, drug market, food market, drink market? Somebody even said that it's fake cigar. For you to even smoke cigar is bad. You can't smoke fake one. These are the issues. For you to drink ogogoro and some of these things is not too good for your health. You can't drink the one that is adulterated. So these are the issues of the matter. They don't have the strength. They start strength to cater. Now, they are not the only one. They are the Standard Organization of Nigeria. Those who might not be involved fully in the food and drug problem, but then our people need to do. Do you know what happened in Borno? Because of the allowed dam issues that flood, ravaged major part of Maiduguri. Some places, houses, shops, pharmacy stores that have been, affected by flood and all the drugs. Our people go, they sun-dry the drug. Say, this malaria, anti-malaria, una must buy.
I mean, it was wet before. Now
it's only just wet. And government agencies like NAFDAC and some of them had to arrest some of those persons. But it speaks to the fact that those persons that have been affected by those floods, those pharmacy stores, do they have the insurance to cover?
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to bear the brunt of the BC that will come out of it. So they rather say, Nami now want put into base. So yeah, Abubakar go sun dry this thing. Instead of 700, I go say special product, promo price 150, 150. And you know how people will free things. I remember when I was younger, as a child, maybe 6 or 7 year old, in a place that is a popular market, people will bring bread. Bread that they are selling 15 naira. They bring you 15 naira, 10 naira. Big one or fat one inside one small container. People will be rushing. You will say, want to be there? You call your member and say, want to be wow down, kitty. You know, when I'm growing, and I realize, oh,
you have ingested
now poison you the chop, because nobody will bring a 15 naira worth of bread to come and sell it 10 naira. And it happens as well. I've seen stores around this area that, you know, a product that should go for 1,500 naira, just see them put it at 500, and people will say, but I want fair takia. But I now got to look at the expiry date. It was more like a week for that thing to expire. So they wanted it to be sold as soon as possible. But many persons, they didn't put it there. That's another. You're supposed to put it there because some persons will buy those products and keep. And whenever they are ready, maybe you've bought a seasoning or a palm oil or a dry fish or something. A month later, you want to use it. You say, cheapo. By the time you are consuming, you are ingesting nonsense. And maybe that's the reason all of these renal failure we're having all over the place. But the scourge is not going down. It is increasing. We must do more. But on the strike, I think it's a senior staff issue, labor matter. You know, issues happen. There are some agencies that are doing very important and fantastic job that can't afford to go on strike. You know what will happen the next 1 week? If these guys are on strike, that's a disaster.
Of course, and we hope that the government will rein in on this and sort out the issue before it goes blown out of proportion. Let's move to our next and final story this morning. NNPC quit as middleman in Dangote refinery petrol purchase. This means NNPC will no longer be the sole off-taker, and marketers can now negotiate prices directly with a Dangote refinery. People are asking what will be the impact of this on the price of petrol, because all of this drama, what Nigerians just want to know is price going down or coming up? I'll leave all this drama. Am I going to be buying lesser or I will be buying higher? Reactions. A sexual doctor says, in case you are jubilating, this opens more room for corruption. Just so you might know, they will negotiate the actual price with Dangote, let's say 700 naira, for example, and publicize a slightly higher price, let's say 900 naira, making direct huge profits. Pin this and remember I said it. I mean, a sexual doctor is giving his own take there. And Chris Chinazam says this refinery is turning to Tinubu government, always saying a lot and doing absolutely nothing to enhance the economy. And Agbaka says this is just a mere statement. Only if all of una know waiting they sub behind the scene. Agbaka, you might want to tell us what's behind the scene.
Tell us.
Don't just give us a blanket statement. Let's know what's happening. Toluene says, #Toluene says, expect higher pump prices. Why? Because NNPCL will supply crude oil to Dangote at the highest cost possible for them to make their own gain, since they are no longer the middleman. Until then, let's cross our fingers and watch patiently. Femi.
I think at this time, there is a responsibility. Now, there is rights, there is privileges, and then there is obligation. Dangote refinery has an obligation to come clean
and tell us how much they are selling.
Please don't put us in there. Don't tell us we have a deal. Nigerians don't send you, because that company is enjoying Nigerian sympathy. Actually, whatever they do now in the face of many Nigerians, they are right. The other parties are the ones that are wrong, and they wouldn't want to get into the bad books of Nigerians. It might not affect the production, but their goodwill will be taken away, and it has an impact, so to speak. The old Nigerians to come clean. How much are you giving this thing out? So the Nigerians will know. In fact, Nigerians have been fighting Dangote war more than Dangote company themselves. I mean, the manner of speaking of for them, Nigerians don't want to care for, at least since Dangote came on board and since, the official launch, and what we have been seeing, Nigerians just don't, anybody except Dangote, has been the one that has been wrong. Dangote has been the one that is right. Now, at this time, whatever drama is going on, come clean. Publicly publish your rates on Just let them know this is how much you are giving these out. PMS so amount, diesel so amount, so that no marketer, nobody will hide under we have a business. Because at the other time when they talk, when NNPC said, oh, it was 950 naira in Lagos or so, they said, oh, we don't have a price, but that's not true. Nigerians said, so what is true? They said, wait for October 1. Today is October 8 or thereabout. They owe Nigerians that responsibility so that they won't lose that goodwill. It's a business. You must make profit. But as long as they have been shouting, Dangote, Aliko Dangote has been singing like a canary. Anytime anybody give him a gas, he has been giving a ghost. This is time to show Nigerians that you are really sincere. Let us know so that we know who to hold responsible on this matter. There is no room for ambiguity. Don't tell us we have a deal. NNPC said they know they do. Oh yeah, una we won't do. Come and do. But tell us how much you go give them. So Nigerians will know if actually they go cancel them too. As all these your Port Harcourt refinery that you are talking about.
And of course, there have been speculations that Nigerians may buy fuel higher. I mean, they are just speculations. But then, when we get
everybody rest,
when we get speculations
at this
like
point,
that,
Nigerians will say, "May everybody rest."
It's obvious.
Now, me be the thing now. We they buy at 250, at the time 650, 1,002. You want go higher? We day here.
All right, that's Femi don't verse finally.
But
that's the show this morning. All we just want is for Nigeria to be great, for Nigeria to be good. We want to have food. We want to have the basic things of life, affordable, accessible. That's all we want. Nigerians are not asking for too much. And Nigerians are hardworking people. We are good people, hardworking people, and we want our nation to be great. That's the show this morning. Thank you, Femi, for doing this with me.
Thank you.
And to you, our esteemed viewers, thank you for always being a wonderful companion. We'll make a return tomorrow for the midweek installment of Spring Trends. Until then, have for yourself a good and productive day. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei.